Hey, what's up, NTE gang? Today we're going to be checking out the side-eye guy. Did the Paranormal Files do the right thing while hunting for demons? Just off of that name, like how do they... That's one of my biggest questions. How does anyone know what anything supposedly is unless it strictly attacks you? And even then, who knows? Always wait for Charlie Brown. Jeez, every time I see this intro, those faces right there, I cannot stand that. This face. Not saying him, I'm just saying that face that all these people use on all their little, the shit you click on for the video. Is so annoying. I don't know why they do it. Grim Reaper.
Hey, Segways. Today we're back with the Paranormal Files. Doing a video on Colin is always bittersweet. I like Colin, but the videos are always so long.
Dude, I swear his videos used to be like an hour long. I swear they did. Then he did some Netflix thing, and then all of a sudden, every video is like a 4-hour fucking monstrosity.
But it's okay, I'm going to get on with it, because all said and done, I chose this video, so I got no one to blame.
But yourself. But no, seriously, I almost think he makes his videos so long so he doesn't have to edit as much. Honestly, the shit should be in the trash.
But myself, for having to sit through 3 bloody hours of it.
No.
Make it stop!
It may come as a surprise to no one that nobody was actually trapped in the house. And there were not any demons in this house.
Imagine that. Just like the good old Twinkie twins, fucking they have almost died 4 times a month for 52 weeks.
And that's according to the property owner herself. So already we're off to a great start. Before I go any further, I have to thank all of my awesome members and patrons, as usual, for your amazing support. The vote this time round was...
I know this is all off track, but I just wanted to say it. The Paranormal Twins, in the past 3 weeks, 2 of their things have been Sunday Fun Day. Like, just where they're just, like, random live streams or something like that. But it has nothing to do with ghosts that I know of. I didn't watch them. I can't.
Most Haunted, The Paranormal Files, and another fake medium summoning the spirit of Michael Jackson. Because, believe it or not, there's more than one of them. The Paranormal Files were the clear winners, and that's great, because I had this video planned to do for some time now. If you wish to get involved in my next vote, please consider becoming a member or a patron. The link is in the description.
I will do my best.
On with the video.
On tonight's episode, we're investigating a house known to be a portal.
We've had men.
How? Unlike a lot of people, have had shit happen to me. Things have happened to my son. I know my daughter's had one incident. My brother has had multiple things, but my brother lived in the same house that all the shit started with me. Because I had a couple of things happen at my dad's. Then I moved into an apartment. I had things happen there. And then there was a couple of times when me and a girl would break up or something, I'd end up moving back to my dad's. But other than that, my mom, she moved out of what was her and her husband's house. They moved into a new house, and I got their house. And then shit happened to me there. But then, after I left that house, for the past 12 years, nothing's happening. Nothing. And I am so thankful for that. I don't want anything to happen. I'm telling you, it sucks when it does.
And we investigated.
My whole point was, I don't believe in psychic mediums at all whatsoever. But maybe they are real. I don't know.
Across the room.
Of course, there's no footage of this.
Is that you?
It's twerking. The stick figure is twerking. I've never seen one.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen that either. I guess that's what he's about to say. Because I don't see a pattern on the wall. I can see the light bulbs. I'm assuming that's what those are. The grid is picking the light bulbs up as hands. That but I can't see what the pattern is on the wall.
One of these twerk on an SLS cam before. God, you have no idea how much I actually want this to be a twerking ghost.
Maybe, okay, it's not light bulbs. It wasn't light bulbs. I was wrong. I just seen it move and flicker. I haven't seen that happen, no. Minola, Texas.
On tonight's episode,
Colin, why the hell are you using a Gary Glitter song here? Da, da, da. Hey! What a nonce. What's next? R. Kelly? I know it's not actually Gary Glitter before anyone shouts at me in the comments, but it does kind of sound like
I don't even know
on
who
tonight's
Gary
episode
Glitter
of the Paranormal Files, we're investigating a house known to be a portal. Welcome to the...
Okay, did they see the portal? What did it look like? Where was it at?
OP Pile Mansion here in Mineola, Texas.
You sexy motherfucker, you.
Every single room inside of this mansion is haunted by a different entity.
Oh, okay. Little side story, and I'm not going to be pausing it like this much. My dad, he said he thinks what messed with me was different than what was messing with my brother because of the way it happened. Mine, I got pinned down. Very first time, just pinned down, couldn't move. Like I've said before, it might have been for 10 seconds, but it felt like 10 minutes. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't do shit. And then when it let go, I almost completely rolled off the bed. And first thing I did was find my clothes, and I got the fuck out, and I would not coming back in that house. It had to at least be 2 to 3 weeks before I would come into the house by myself with no one there. I would always make sure either someone's with me or someone's already home. I wasn't doing it. Not happening. But my personal thoughts on that is my brother was 3 when it started for him. I was 18. And children are more acceptable. How do you say it? Damn, I can't think of the word. But anyway, they're more likely to see ghosts or shit like that. So, my brother's toys would go off. And then finally, when he could actually speak, he ran into the room and told my parents, "There's a monster in my room." Now, from that time of age of 3 until he moved out when he was 28, he would not sleep in that room. He slept in the living room the entire time. He had things messing with him in the living room. But I think it was the same thing that was messing with my brother. It's the same thing that messed with me. I don't think it's 2 different things. But as I was trying to get to, how can you tell there's a different demon in each room? How can you tell it's a different ghost? How come it can't be a demon acting like a different person? That's all I wanted to say. That's it.
Every single room in this mansion is haunted by a different entity.
That
Just
you
let that
cannot
sink in for a
see.
minute. Every single room? This place has more ghosts in it than fucking Hogwarts.
No shit.
There's an angry demonic man in the carriage house, children who died of scarlet fever in the upstairs.
Wait, you said demons. Then you say children that died upstairs due to scarlet fever. So are you saying the children are now children demon?
And even the owner's husband who makes an appearance from time to time.
You
That's
are
not
gonna
a
believe
demon.
How the
Does he know what a demon is? A demon is a fallen angel. It's in the Bible. There's a thing called fallen angels. Yes, they're demons. A ghost, supposedly, which ghost is not in the Bible, I don't know if the Bible says Holy Ghost. I know it says Holy Spirit. I don't know about ghost.
the owner's husband makes an appearance in this video. It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen, and I watch crazy paranormal videos for a living.
From here in Mineola, Texas, it's Colin Brown. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for another episode, and welcome to the Paranormal Files.
I said this before in the last video I made on Colin. I like the guy. I like the Paranormal Files. Their videos are bonkers, so please go watch the original Paranormal Files video for
Are you trying to kill your fans off by pushing them through a 3-hour video?
yourself. It's definitely entertaining. Also, I don't really want to make too big
I can't say that it'll be entertaining. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen his videos.
bigger deal of this, but Colin put out a video about 5 or 6 months ago explaining that he's a recovering alcoholic.
I remember
No jokes here. I honestly hope Colin is doing well, and I wish him nothing but the very best battling his addiction. In this video, Colin explains that one of the reasons he turned to drink was the criticism he was receiving.
How do you have "I found God" in your title here, and at the same time have a Ouija board in the background beside a cross? I mean, I get it. This is supposed to be a game, but also it just doesn't.
On YouTube.
It
now,
doesn't.
I am a firm believer that if you put something out there for the world to see on this platform, that you have to expect criticism. Obviously,
period.
Side Eye Guy is no exemption from this.
How dare you?
But I'm not a total dickhead. So whatever
That
I have to
chick.
say about Colin, because not all of it is going to be sunshine and rainbows, can we please not give him too much hate in the comments on his videos? And even dial it back just a little bit in this video. I think that's fair.
There it is right there, actually. The OP Pile House. Wow.
Is it like Opie? Like Opie Taylor? It's just the way he said it sounds like O.P.
Look at that thing. It looks freaking creepy, doesn't it?
No.
I don't
doesn't.
know. Looks pretty nice to me. Dare I say from the outside, picturesque.
The only thing that I think I don't like about the house is all that shit hanging on the wall. Yeah, that doesn't. That just annoys me though.
Funny enough, the owner of this property has an online business where she sells things like herbal remedies and stuff like that.
There
They
you
also
go.
do lots of meditation and yoga classes. And in the website, she shows photos of this house as a location where they host some of these meditation and yoga stuff. So it can't be that scary if
I was about to say there's a demon in every room, but yet people are doing yoga there.
she's using this place for stuff like that. Anyway, Colin is joined on this investigation by his brother-in-law, Connor, who's always great for a laugh.
I did not know that was his brother-in-law. I didn't know that.
I tend to get targeted.
His mum, Mary, and his dad, Jeff, or Papa Spooks, which is nice. I mean, most families spend their holidays on the beach or something, but the Browans go to haunted houses. To each their own.
You can tell how haunted a place is going to be, literally,
If you're there.
sometimes just by how it looks on the outside.
This statement from Colin really does speak volumes.
This investigation turned out to be one of our deepest that we've ever done, and
Oh, come on now. I've seen some of your 4-hour videos.
really poses some questions about the afterlife and what it means. I mean, I get chills thinking about some of the things that happened during this investigation.
Those chills are from cringe overload.
Let's take a tour.
Hello,
A
I'm
tour.
Heidi Hoke.
I don't know what it is, guys. Sorry, but he is always he's always driven me nuts when he says tours. It's like he's putting an extra E in there.
And we're at OP Pile
Oh,
House.
her.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about Heidi, but she is the star of this video. There is a lot to unpack about Heidi, so I started looking into her online history, and I don't want to bore anyone too much about this, so I'm going to keep it as brief as I possibly can. Heidi
Okay.
Hoke, from her LinkedIn page, seems to be very well educated,
PhD
and
in-
I mean very well educated, with a bunch of important looking letters right next to her name, which an idiot like me doesn't even understand what they
Yeah,
even stand for.
me
But the
either.
big one I do see is PhD. If you read her LinkedIn page, it's full of a bunch of woo-woo, new age medical stuff that, again, I don't really understand. Her company is Vitae Pandora,
Basically, none of that shit will get her an actual job that does anything.
a university which offers, and I quote, accredited degree programs within the College of Natural Medicine, College of Metaphysics, School of Engineering, and School of Agriculture.
Accredited
Heidi is also
degree.
the chancellor for her own prestigious university. At the time of making this video, when I checked the website for her university, the page no longer exists. When I check where Heidi got her PhD from, on her LinkedIn, it states it's from the Kingdom College of Natural Health. This college
heard of
is registered in Guam, which, surprise, surprise, is a well-known tax haven. You might also notice some of the letters next to the Kingdom of College and Natural Health reading KCNH.
Yeah.
When I look into this, it's pretty funny, especially when you read the small print.
Kingdom College of Natural Health, Inc. is an education provider and does not issue board or other certifications or license to practice. Our graduates must not represent themselves as licensed medical practitioners, nor claim to treat, diagnose, cure, or prescribe. We strongly advise students and graduates to avoid any professional conduct that could be interpreted as examining, diagnosing, or treating clients for any disease or disorders, injury, physical and or mental condition. In addition,
Okay, so it sounds like her so-called degree is absolutely nothing.
the students of KCNH understand that diagnosing disease, dispensing drugs, and or performing surgeries can only be done by formal, trained, and licensed medical professionals.
But surely that's all just some legal jargon that nobody should ever really pay attention to. So let's look at the Kingdom College of Natural Health's website. Here is a great example of the hard, rigorous studies you have to complete in order to get your qualification. A massive 16 sessions, which will take you an enormous amount of time, adding up to around 17 hours and 25 minutes to complete. The cancer section is 30 minutes long, but it's okay because the all-important herbs, berries, and other healing substances is 90 minutes. And this fantastic education comes at you at a mere $4,500 to obtain this accredited qualification. These education titles that Heidi flaunts on her LinkedIn.
How is it you pay $4,500 and yet you can't treat anybody, you can't prescribe, you can't do anything with it?
Are all purchased. She is no more qualified to diagnose or attempt to cure anyone's ailments than a traffic warden.
Starting here at the big wraparound porch, we have our first paranormal site.
Well,
we have
okie dokie.
had numerous figures and animated type entities seen.
Animated, heard. And this is coming from a believer that I've had things happen to me. I mean, you can't predict when it's going to happen. You might go 6 months and never have anything happen at my dad's house. But you might go one day and have something happen. I've never seen anything, not that I know of.
Seen numerous times.
Do you actually believe the crap that comes out of your mouth?
This right here is the point of activity. And I think throughout history, as we go along and learn of the history, we'll see that there's really no specific thing about the porch. It's the land. It's about the land because the land holds so much.
Okay, this is one thing that has truly got on my nerves. I am so tired of hearing about it being native. I'm so tired of hearing about Native Americans, and I am part Native American, but the thing is, every inch of earth across the entire world has had thousands and thousands and millions of people die. People die everywhere. So why is it different there?
Wonderful, wonderful, rich opportunities of historical relevance.
Yes, let's get into Heidi's version of the history of this land.
The property site is on a 2-block area.
Okay.
Where about approximately 600 unmarked graves have been noted.
For those of you who watched my last Paranormal Files debunk video, you may be getting some deja vu with Steve, the eccentric owner of the House of the Dead, who made some very similar claims about his haunted house sitting on unmarked graves.
There's 100 bodies that are still here.
100. And like his stories are so outlandish and out there that they just doesn't make sense. You're just going to slap a house on top of hundreds of graves.
Which I proved was nonsense. And I had a sneaking suspicion the same may well be the case for Heidi. So I started researching into Heidi's claim that her house sits on a 2-block radius where around 600 unmarked graves were discovered. I was looking and looking to try and confirm anywhere online that could confirm this. And the only sources I could find kept coming back to Heidi. So I started searching in the local historical newspaper, but still nothing. Then I found a historical repository that had the town's historical papers, and finally I found what I believe was the original story that Heidi has stolen and used for herself. The text of this article might be a little bit difficult to read since it's such an old paper dating back to 1944, but you can see the title clear as day, marking about 600 unmarked graves at Sand Springs nearly completed. Here is Sand Springs Cemetery. There's about a 4 miles distance between this cemetery and the O.P. Pyle house. In my opinion, Heidi stole this story to make her haunted house sound more credible. The article itself is about the tireless efforts of J.H. English, who dedicated himself to getting markers on all of these unmarked graves in the cemetery, so they are no longer unmarked. But of course, Heidi doesn't acknowledge J.H. English's achievements or dedication whatsoever. Right. So just to make this clear, everyone, much like Steve from the House of the Dead,
there's 100 bodies that are still here.
There is nothing I can see to back up Heidi's claims that any bodies are buried in or around her house. The closest dead bodies I can see are in a cemetery, exactly where they belong, 4 miles from her house.
You know, and that's one thing, and Side-Eye Guy, he's brought this up before. It's very strange how it's either the graveyard is where the ghosts are, or it's where the person died is where the ghosts are, or you can even have it where they just go around visiting places. None of that makes any fucking sense. Me personally, I could see it where someone passed away at. If there's a such thing as ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. I believe there's demonic entities that may try to act as a ghost. I just don't... I don't get, what does the dead body have to do with it? The spirit has already left the body. It might follow its body to the grave and then what? Just stand there? But that's besides the fact. I just don't see why you're adding that there's bodies on your property that has nothing to do with it.
Now, I know I've come at Heidi pretty hard from the start here, but I am going to try and dial it back a bit, because there is so much more going on here with Heidi, as you're going to see for yourself as the video goes on.
So let's go in the front door.
Okay. 600 graves?
600 is what they've calculated.
How big is your property? Because you got to think, each and every one of them people are going to take up, on average, at least 5 foot by, say, 3 feet at minimum. And then you got 600? Wow.
So here in the foyer, we have one particular past resident that likes to plant herself right here, and she likes to look through the window as people knock on the door.
Okay, so she's already saying there's a lot of apparitions. Now, my dad has seen something in the house that he has, which I'm sitting here debating on what me and my brother are going to do at that house whenever the sad day comes that my dad does pass away. Because he kept saying he was going to sell it, but he just doesn't. Anyhow, so we're getting a lot of visual things here, which must be amazing. It's got to be.
And not answer the door.
What a shocker that it doesn't open the door, because that would actually show that it exists.
Right.
So,
just like a cigarette. Money.
Historic in that this was a crochet dress that my mother made for me for my wedding. And she hand crocheted it.
So what does that have to do with the ghost?
I have it up for display. She also is very prevalent in her presence here in the house.
What does it have to do about this dress? Why does your mom's dress that was made for you, what does that have to do with the damn ghost?
Your mum or the mannequin?
She passed in 2015, and she's since then certainly had her mark here in the house.
I'm starting to understand now why Heidi says the house is so crowded with ghosts. But hey, if Heidi believes her mum is with her in the house and this brings her comfort, then who am I to mock that? I am a dick, but I'm not that much of a dick.
But does she live there?
Dick.
Yeah. Okay, if you smell that is paranormal. I don't have anything like that.
Why is it paranormal?
Sweet tobacco smell to me. It's more of a pungent.
It's pungent.
Well, she might very well have tobacco stored in that room for that reason.
That would be OP pile. The sweet cherry tobacco. Now I'm smelling a cherry.
Guess what I'm smelling?
Bullshit.
Can you smell that?
Yep.
What is that? Sheep, is it? It's cows. No, I know what it is. It's bullshit.
Another person that is very prominent in this room that I must mention. My husband passed in March.
Okay, so her mom is there. Her husband is there. Who else is there?
Of this year. And this was one of his favorite rooms as well.
So this is where I've got to be very careful with Heidi. For what is to come later in this video is nothing short of insane, but Heidi is a grieving woman, and of course I do sympathise with her. But there's no easy way to say this. As far as I'm concerned, she has turned her late husband into a sideshow attraction.
Yep.
And you will see exactly what I mean by this a little later.
He was a medical engineer, very gifted engineer.
Yeah, he definitely was a gifted engineer. His name was David Crook. And honestly, I'm not going to make any jokes about that surname. That's too easy.
Wait a minute. Is that the guy that made that? Oh, okay. You did. I seen something. I don't think it was this video, but where she's got her hands over the triangle and
it was an Englishman,
talking
a very important detail for later in the video. If I check out David's LinkedIn, under his education, it states that he attended Leicester University for 2 years, and in that time, he became a doctor.
My guests tonight are Dr. Heidi L. Hoke, along with her husband and business partner, Dr. David Crook.
So this means in 2 years, David obtained a Bachelor of Arts, a Master's, and a PhD.
Wow.
In 2 years. Your average Bachelor of Arts will take you about 3 years, a Master's about a year, and a PhD anywhere between 4 to 6 years. Now, I don't know, maybe back in the 1970s, things were done a little bit differently at universities. But honestly, even if...
Sounds like he paid and got a fake PhD, doctorate, and all that shit.
If you were a mix of Albert Einstein, Tony Stark, and Megamind level genius, no established university is going to allow an 8-year path to obtain a doctorate be condensed down to 2 years. Because the university itself would lose a shit ton of money.
True.
I could very well call Leicester University to check if David Crook is actually on their books, but I think that might be going a bit too far since, you know, the poor guy is dead.
We, through research, developed particular devices that could be used
only by you and or something you can sell.
For astral projection and for an astral
that
near-death experience.
Only she can do it, though.
Looks like a tesseract to me. More of these ghost hunting videos I watch, the more I think Thanos was definitely onto something.
This is one of the devices that was made by a very dear friend of ours when David was alive.
God, it looks like Ursula's sex
toy.
It seems to be a vortex.
Oh, this hurts my brain. Now I wonder how he puts himself to even make the videos, how he puts himself through it.
It seems to attract.
He does a lot of studying too.
Between levels, if you will.
Okay, a vortex. Sure. And what is Heidi's reason to think this thing is a vortex?
What's the difference between a vortex and a portal? I'm sure I can look it up, but how does she know the difference?
We have done the camera.
SLS?
SLS. Thank you.
The SLS camera. The ghost hunter device that has been debunked more times than whenever Hulk Hogan opens his mouth.
Oh, guess what? Man, that's crazy. Because Hulk Hogan died today. I just found out earlier through my mom. She texted me saying Hulk Hogan passed. That's crazy.
We have seen figures literally born out between these prongs, come out and stand.
I think you're full of, let's see, I want to say shit. But I'll just go with side eye and go bollocks.
But that doesn't happen. That can be faked out in an SLS. An SLS camera doesn't create that
it doesn't work. Neither does the phone apps, neither does the damn fucking, that little coffin. All of it is a scam. All of it.
kind of animation, but it was just like a birth.
When the
Fucking Ace
SLS camera
Ventura.
is desperately trying to find a human-shaped figure, because that's all it does,
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe the weird shapes it forms and the odd things it creates. But it's
Right.
not ghosts.
No.
If you
it's
stand
not.
here long enough, it doesn't really take long. I'm
Oh my God.
already feeling it right now. You'll feel
Run.
an electrical charge.
Is she drunk? A little.
There seems to be a beautiful foundation of spiritual sensitivity in this house, and not of evil.
That is interesting, since this is the thumbnail Colin went for in this video. So
And every single room has a demon in it.
let's check out this little gem from a live stream years back when Colin seemed to actually care about the ethics of misusing words like demons and devil. And it wasn't all just about helping his videos in the YouTube algorithm.
Exactly.
I feel like, and this is my controversial opinion, when a lot of things like demons and religion get brought up in the paranormal, it really scares a lot of people. And I'm not saying that people aren't entitled to their own beliefs. That's like everybody's own thing. You can believe exactly what you want. I believe in what I want. You guys, everybody can believe in what they want. But I'm trying to distance the paranormal field from the kind of extremely scary demonic angle. And
But how are you doing that though? And then now everything you put out is a demon.
The really evil shit that people fear about the paranormal.
You lying son of a bitch.
Here is a screenshot of the last 8 Paranormal Files videos at
Devil,
the time
devil,
of this
demonic,
recording.
demon.
5 of the last 8 videos has the word demon or devil in the title and or thumbnail. Who hurt you, Colin?
A little maid is seen running across here, a little teenage black cook maid.
Wow. You stuttered on even saying black. Why is it y'all gotta bring in race anyway? And how can you tell a ghost if they're black or white? Are they darker? I don't get it. When do they become a shadow person?
Maid, about this tall, cute little petite woman
I
is
think
seen
you're full of
running
shit.
across here very frequently, just in a scurry, trying to get dinner on,
Yeah, 'cause that's what they do.
There are so many of these nonsense claims. Did the maid die in the house? Unlikely, so why would she be haunting there? Why am I asking such dumb questions?
Right. I mean, if you were a slave there, the last thing you want to do is still be there.
We have seen full body apparitions. There's an attachment to this. I have seen doppelgangers. There's a little boy that's seen looking out the window from outside in.
Please tell me you got a Sasquatch on site too.
This is highly haunted.
Pretty much the first 90 minutes of this 3-hour-long video is Heidi going through each and every single room and saying this.
Story.
This is highly haunted.
It gets pretty exhausting.
She reported that she was...
I think this is one of the videos I actually watched when I didn't watch the whole thing, but I fast forwarded it, and like you said, 90 minutes in, she's still talking.
Washing her hair.
Oh!
And a third hand came up to the back of her hair and began to wash it like this.
Yeah,
because that's what demons and ghosts do. They fucking wash your hair now. Now, was that the slave girl doing it? Who knows? See, I've been pinned down. I've been scratched. None of those times did I feel anybody actually touch me. Like, I never felt the finger. None of that.
Yeah, I've seen The Grudge too. And not the American one, the good one.
We know there was some tied to Bonnie and Clyde. They were here sometime. And
are you seriously going to bring up Bonnie and fucking Clyde? Wow. That's far-fetched. They didn't die there.
They did rent, and there's been EVPs that suggested that there was a presence of Clyde here.
Why?
Bonnie and Clyde died in Louisiana.
Yes.
They are buried in Dallas, which is about 90 miles away from this
make
house.
my head hurt.
Why in the blue fuck would they be in this house that Bonnie and Clyde made?
That's pretty much what I was saying. I just wasn't expecting the blue fuck. I wasn't expecting that.
Not have stayed in at some point in their very short lives is anyone's guess.
This is
they
crazy.
died like in their
now this
20s?
is like, this clown is like a pendulum, and I found this.
It's like a
the other day,
pendulum.
and I couldn't resist it.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
What is cool about
Bringing
it?
the clown. So
What is cool about that? Why are you still winding
this
it?
clown is like a pendulum.
Why?
And when there is
The
spiritual
fucking thing looks damn near brand new.
activity,
Oh my god.
we'll just start.
I'm
swinging
literally
on his
getting a
own.
headache.
Couldn't possibly just be a windy attic. No, of course not. Must be supernatural.
So beginning with Native American history, we
Leave
know
us out of it.
that on this area of land,
Dude, anyone that's born in America is technically a native because that's where they were born. So there's Native Americans. And then there's the indigenous people, which I'm part of. But at the same time, everyone that's been born here for the last 100 years, they're native. They're native to this
And
land.
we can document at least one of 3 tribes referred to as the raccoon people.
Alright, I call bullshit. I do. I call bullshit. I'm taking Tylenol now.
But raccoons are drawn to this space.
Oh my goodness.
I've
never heard Indians be called raccoon people. I get it. Indians do the whole wolf thing and crow thing, but I've never heard of raccoon, and I've never heard of raccoon people. That is some of the... Ooh.
I can't tell you how hard it is to
I
keep
can't
the
tell
raccoons
you.
from finding some way to break into this particular space.
This might be
Why? There's no food there.
some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in
Thank
my life.
you.
So because a Native American tribe went by the raccoon people, by the way, I couldn't find any
Raccoon.
evidence to back this up. All I could find was yet again more information that circled back to Heidi, but I could very well be wrong. I didn't look that hard into it. So let's just assume there was actually a native tribe called the raccoon people. And because they went by this name, that actual raccoons are drawn to the attic of this house.
Fact, and that's what kills me. Did she? I know she had to know Colin's channel was somewhat big. I mean, you're really just going to go out there and say there was people that went by the name of raccoon people, and therefore raccoons are trying to break into your house? It's not that they're trying to seek warmth or look for food. They just want to be near the pendulum doll.
Bear in mind, those Native Americans
my
would
head
never have
hurts.
set foot in this house. And the house itself probably wasn't even built around this time, let alone the attic. Attributing raccoons being pests in your house to anything paranormal is absolutely
I love
ridiculous.
that little ghost guy.
I don't know if that has a connection to the Indians that were on this land.
Probably not.
So you would say this place is haunted?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
What part of this house is not haunted? In case we get too scared and need a safe place to go. Like, where does everyone meditate? Can we know where that location is?
No fucking shit she thinks it's haunted. Heidi sees more ghosts in her house than St. Peter gets in the pearly gates.
I would say it was spiritually active.
Spiritually active.
Haunted, you know, that word kind of...
You know, when you say haunted, it means a spirit is there. And you're saying it's spiritually active. AKA, it's fucking haunted.
Suggests negativity.
So glad didn't put haunted in the title or thumbnail. Couldn't misrepresent this
What
place by
about
using
demon?
negative words like haunted now, could we?
And so I can't say that it's a negative thing. It's not a negative spiritual place.
Yeah, you got to think. Her mom is there. Her husband is there. And eventually, I'm assuming she'll be there too.
just...
Demons! Oh my god, dude! It's demons! Ah, bro, dude! Etc, etc, blah, blah.
Oh, where's the YOLO at? Where's old little boy, the twin lover? Where's he at? I was waiting on him.
Blah, insert cringy bullshit.
Heidi was talking to all of us and talking about how she is able to channel spirits and energies, kind of like a classic seance, using her voice to project what the spirits are trying to say.
For those of you who have not seen the original Paranormal Files video, you have no idea of the insanity that's to come.
This is where it gets really, really shocking with some of the responses. This is where it gets emotional, and just, yeah, this is a very different episode, but I think you guys are going to be really impressed by what we captured.
On with it. Yeah.
Why do I feel it's going to be the exact same thing you always capture? Absolutely nothing.
Let's get over there.
I work with my husband.
It is crazy.
With a particular device. This device is very much like a crystal radio.
It can mean any kind of extraterrestrial.
Okay, that device is like a crystal radio. So how come Colin doesn't use it, or Colin's dad, or Colin's mom? Or is it only her that can use it, and she's the only one that can give the answers?
Entities that may be coming in and out. It can be ascended masters, it can be guides, spiritual guides, it can be angels, it can be ancestry.
Because you're a quack.
Now you've brought up angels. Oh.
So if you combine copper as a electromagnetic conductor.
Yeah, which, you know, all metals can be electromagnetic and a conductor. I'm an electrician. I know. I've got plenty of copper around. I mean, what?
And you visualize.
In other words, it's a crystal ball. Let's just skip the rest of this pseudo-science, mumbo-jumbo, double Dutch, hocus-pocus, gobbledygook gibberish. Because this kind of bullshit rhetoric is littered throughout this 3-hour-long video. It's actually
I cannot believe he went an hour and a half in out of a 3-hour video just letting her ramble the fuck on.
Big reason why it's a 3-hour-long video, because Heidi just doesn't stop talking.
Trying to get my dog over here. I think it's funny how everyone just looks around at each other while she's doing this.
I cut a lot of the waffling out, so I best explain this in case you missed it. Heidi is attempting to conjure the spirit of her late husband, and any other ghosts that may be in that room with them. With this beautiful...
It'd be great if she could conjure and think of someone that maybe Colin or, you know, their dad or mom, someone else knew, and see if she comes out with the right answers instead of her husband that none of them knew.
This beautiful looking object that David, the late husband, built for her as a means.
Yes, it's just copper.
To communicate with him once he passed on.
Oh, can you imagine that?
I'm sorry. I don't know if she's truly grieving or acting, but either way, I think she has some grieving that she needs to do. Like, my fiance died of breast cancer just 5 years ago, and I swear it's just now starting to feel like it's been 6 months. But for the longest time, it felt like it just happened, and it'd break my heart. And for my grandparents, they were 2 weeks away from their 70th anniversary, and my grandma up and had a heart attack and passed away. I do not know how my grandpa wouldn't sleep in the room no more. He wouldn't drive the cars no more. Any of that reminded her couldn't do it. And I don't even know how he made it another 2 years. But he did. But damn, I really think she has some grieving to do, or this is just acting.
You imagine a majestic,
imagine what?
Beautiful piece of architecture like this being...
Wait, so you're crying saying can you imagine a beautiful piece of architecture, meaning a building, so you're...
just thrown away like trash.
What are you talking about? What's getting thrown away?
This would have been about the moment I'd put the camera down and just fucked off.
Thank you.
How much energy you have.
I have plenty of energy. I woke up this morning, I had my breakfast, and I'm studying, and I have plenty of energy, thank you.
Oh, wait. Is she supposed to still be her husband? He ate breakfast? How did he eat breakfast? You can't pick nothing up. Is there ghost breakfast? This is questions I have.
Energize at sunrise with a good breakfast.
What more energy do you need? You don't need to be in here.
I can see that she has been crying, so she's still dealing with shit. And now she's telling them in her own special way of, you don't need to be here.
Making my point here, guys.
Thought it
just
was
leave.
Nice
They're
ghost.
used to show people who don't believe in this sort of a thing that
Thought it was
you're
spiritually
actually here.
active.
You mean people with a basic perception of reality?
Who is this?
My name's Thorpe. I'm surprised you don't know me.
Thorpe?
I'm a very well-known man around town.
Who?
If you do not know me, you may not belong in this town.
Or, have you realized you're dead? And it ain't whatever year you think it is? Because you're not talking like someone from the 20s or the 1800s.
One of you idiots wrote this script.
Yeah, we've never... This is our first time here.
Papa Spook's face here is amazing to me. He looks shocked that Heidi, the woman who greeted them and gave them a tour around her house, couldn't possibly be privy to such well-known information that these guys are not local to the area. No, only a spirit talking through Heidi would have access to such classified information.
What?
I scare women and children.
Wait a minute. You said earlier that this place was a happy place. It's not haunted. It's not negative. It's not demons. You said angels, your mom, your husband, and now you just say I scare women and children. Which is it?
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
I remember those commercials.
I'm curious to see if you can touch or move something in here. I mean, I know that you can.
No, he can't.
No.
By the way, I want to introduce ourselves. My name's Colin.
I'm Jeff.
My name's Mary.
My name's Connor.
And I'm the adopted son side-eye guy. I don't often get invited to these family trips for some reason.
I'm curious. Was the drawing how you got your name, side-eye guy? I love it because, you know, giving someone the side-eye is like you're full of shit. And he's got it worked out perfect. I love it. I wish I'd have thought of it before him.
And my device says right after, says she scares me. Does Emily scare you?
Such a happy place, though.
Lots of women in my family scare me.
And see, if they would have only put noise-canceling earphones over her head, cover her ears completely with some jazz music playing to where she can't hear your questions, to prove she's answering it correctly. But no, not going to do that.
Scared women.
Damn, Mary doing my job for me here. Heidi can't even stay consistent with the character she created.
How many spirits are here with you?
Too
10.
numerous for me to count.
Oh, too many.
Yeah, that's better, Heidi. Don't give any specific answers. Keep your options open.
James, I would love for you to touch one of these lights.
Okay, I am a little confused. She's got her eyes closed. She's got her hands over it. And she's answering when she's supposed to answer. I don't know.
In here for us.
She's acting like she is the spirit.
Red lights that are everywhere. Think you could do that for us?
I will do so in my own time.
In other words, whenever they go off randomly. Seriously, how can anyone believe this? I often get accused of being closed-minded, but when you become this open-minded, your brains fall out.
Dude, my brain's hurting.
It's nice to be here.
Whoa, what did she just turn into? I'm not knocking a British accent, but I don't know if she's supposed to be Australian or British. I don't know what accent that is.
So next up, David, Heidi's deceased husband, enters the chat. Oh yeah, remember when I mentioned...
Oh, so David, okay, never mind, my bad. Earlier, I was thinking he was already talking. I got mixed up.
Earlier that David was English? Well, apparently, Heidi remembers him as the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's nice to be here.
My little party's just beginning.
I thought you'd never call me.
Usually...
Wait a minute, but she was crying over the architecture earlier. Just get thrown away. And so who was she acting like then? I am so freaking lost now because I thought she was crying because she was talking to him and he was an architecture. Like, oh my goodness, my brain hurts.
I like Colin's editing, but this is so cringy, overused, and over-dramatized. I can see the REM pod went off at the same time David appeared, but come on, mate. All the over-top sound effects in the world isn't going to make any of this any more convincing.
Please, Side-Eye Guy, any of my subscribers, any of you guys, tell me, do y'all like it when they add the sounds in to dramatize things? Because to me personally, if you add that in, how come you can't add in every single knock and thump through the entire house? How would anyone know if it really happened or not? That's my issue. Like Twin Paranormal, that was one of the very first things that got on my nerves. They're like, oh, did you hear that? And it's like, what? I couldn't hear anything because you added all that shit.
David.
For God's sake, stop it with the piano key sound effects.
They call you
I love it.
by a certain name, or how'd they address you? Your children.
Like the fucking REM pod isn't an annoying. The only thing worse than hearing the REM pod go off for a long time is hearing the fucking damn radio shit go off forever in a screeching sound. Oh.
Your children.
Well,
see, that tells me, like, if all three of them are going off, then either someone's hitting a walkie-talkie or something that's triggering it, or something's going on outside for all of them to go off. Because you're telling me the demon or whatever, the angel, whatever she's calling it, is so big that it's setting everything off at the exact same time.
This is
wow.
like fingers down a blackboard for me already.
Yes.
Relations such as that, other than Laurel, who was my stepdaughter that I really, really loved.
God damn, her English accent is as bad as when I try and do an Australian accent. G'day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie.
And see, here I am, American, not being able to... I even looked it up once. It's either like you don't pronounce the R's as much or this or that. But there is a difference between the way their language sounds. But to me, if someone just throws it out there, I have to guess it's one or the other. I don't know which one's which. Because I was looking up that, and what is it? Netherlands? Yeah, Netherlands.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the I've been living here over 10 years and I still can't do an Aussie accent. Anyway, I found this clip
Shrimp
of
on the
David and
barbie.
Heidi in a podcast so you can actually hear what David sounds like. And then you can judge for yourself how good Heidi's impression of David is.
I was wandering around a bookshop.
A bookshop?
Randomly opened up a book.
It's nice to be here.
No.
Joe, I believe. And he was talking about perspective.
Why did she say it like that? Nice to be here.
Can you maybe try to move an object in here or tap on something, make some sort of a noise?
See, I don't know if Colin's actually had something happen to him before. I know a lot of his stuff is fake, but does he really? Is he there truly trying to get something to happen? Or is he just saying it knowing nothing will?
Noise.
Colin asks this so many times, but of course it never happens.
No,
but to
it
be
won't.
fair, you get an A for effort here, Colin.
I wasn't ready to leave her.
But if you're sitting there talking to her, you haven't left, right? Am I not right there? Because you're still talking to her, supposedly.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I can't listen.
I know I've made a few jokes here to keep things as light as I possibly can, but to be serious now, at some point we have to address the elephant in the room, even if the Paranormal Files will not. Heidi is grieving her husband's passing, and this is why the paranormal can be dangerous, in my opinion.
Yes,
and
now that I agree
dangerous in
with.
that kind of demons, devil kind of bullshit way that Colin loves to exploit, but I mean dangerous in a very real psychological level. If someone
Yeah, totally. Damn, I see that in multiple videos with paranormal TV series or Paranormal Nightmare TV series, because a lot of these people have someone that has passed away, whether it's a dad or a wife or a husband, but it's almost like they're digging into that wound on purpose, and
Someone believes that they saw the spirit of a recently deceased loved one, and that brings them comfort, then great. I'm not going to shit on that at all. But it can go too far, like what is happening here with Heidi. This has gone way too far, and it seems to me that Heidi is not grieving in a healthy way.
No.
And then we have to ask if the Paranormal Files are just exploiting Heidi here. Because if I was in their position and I was watching this unfold before my eyes,
get her out
I would not feel comfortable filming this and uploading it to YouTube, even if Heidi gave me her consent to do so. This all just feels so weird and wrong, and surely I can't be the only one who thinks so.
No, you're not. And honestly, I think Side-Eye Guy probably would stop and tap her on the shoulder and ask, do you just want to skip all this? Like, something. I could totally see him doing that, which I would do the same. I'd be like, if you're going to get on that and show us that it works, that's great, but not to send you into any emotional roller coaster of crying. That's not what we're here for.
We're going to start moving on to another part of the house.
It almost sounds like he was afraid to say that. Because you got a woman crying at a table and you got cameras running and it's already been at least fucking hour.
Anything else you'd like to share with us?
No. Protect Heidi. She's
How are you going to protect her?
here alone in the house.
But why? I thought he was there. Why don't he protect her?
But she's a force of nature.
Who's a
And
force
the
of
English accent
nature?
has completely disappeared. I'm going to add this little clip in that was recorded earlier in the video, just for a little extra context.
my head hurts.
I knew this for about 2-3 days, but I just came in here to clean after my partner had been in here, and somebody was mad about him being in here.
I'm not sure if Heidi means a business partner,
there you
but she
go.
does refer to this partner as a he. It doesn't really sound like a business partner to me, so there is a chance that Heidi is moving on in her own way. But I don't really know. This is the only time she says the word partner in the video, and she's clearly talking about someone living, not her ex-husband. Anyway, I'm going to skip the rest of David's time and get into the next character that Heidi has created out of thin air.
Margaret Annabelle Bracken. So glad you came in for...
Wait a minute. I thought she was done with that. I thought they just said they were going to a different room. They never left. Wow.
tea. Does anybody need anything to drink? I'll be happy to go in the kitchen.
How are you going to go in the kitchen and get it with no hands? So don't offer things. Do you even have tea ready? What the fuck? Oh, my brain hurts.
Have some coffee, and I have some tea, and I just made a nice sponge.
You didn't make anything. Now you're saying you just made sponge cake in the afterlife in a house that you can't cut on the stove. You can't get the items needed to make the cake. Oh my Lord.
Would anybody like some of that?
Oh.
Flowers for me. I do declare, Mr. Beauregard.
So
I love Ace.
My device just said sin and gunshot.
Oh, I thought he was going to say it said like flour and cake. But no.
And we were just talking about secrets.
Yes.
Okay, sins and something else. And we were just talking about secrets. What does secrets got to do with sin?
Was someone murdered with a gun here?
No, this is a happy place.
Heidi covered up a gunshot through that window. David didn't like it.
Who shot the gun?
Oh, some kids with their BB guns.
Again.
Wait, whoa. They shot. What? You made it sound like it was a gunshot. Now you're saying a BB.
It didn't take Heidi long to forget to keep up the accent that she just made up. For anyone to entertain this is absolutely ridiculous. One of the things I like about the Paranormal Files is that they find these unique people that other channels don't. But this can also be a double-edged sword, because it makes them look ludicrous entertaining this nonsense.
I think we're gonna end.
Yes! 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 Yes!
KSI, is that his name? Think so.
No! 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 Fuck! Shit!
The darkness you feel is collective sadness.
But I thought it was a happy place. You said it's not haunted. Why are you bringing up sadness now?
And grief.
Well, grief. Wouldn't that make a lovely greeting card?
Is there something hiding in this house?
Surprise, motherfucker!
What is it? Or who is it?
J. H.
Oh no, not
Randall.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
I've already cut out a bunch of other times Heidi brings up J.R. Randall, but he's the big bad spirit in the house. Now it's important to note.
But there's no demons. It's not anything angry. It's a happy place with angels. That is literally what she said.
She never calls him demonic. He is supposed to just be a nasty spirit.
Is he upstairs?
He's everywhere.
Is he outside?
Should we be...
That's it. Somebody's hitting a button somewhere. There's no way.
Are you afraid of him?
And again with these sound effects. I can't prove this, but I heavily suspect that these REM pods are being tampered with somehow.
Yes,
and if you watch this video right here, I get Kenny Biddle on to explain how the REM pods can be manipulated and faked. I'm not saying 100% the Paranormal Files are doing this.
Sure
I'm just saying
waited
I'm
on
suspicious.
her answer.
So if we go up there, we might run into him right now.
Now, the question is, did they let her know that they can control it? Or does she think it's actually happening and the bullshit she's been saying is lining up? And whoo, and she's like, I got it past them. When really they're like, ha, we got it past her. Or do they both know?
He moves between the front two rooms.
In the back.
Of the carriage
left
house.
and the right. In the upsies and the downsies. Somebody.
Is that you saying you don't want us to leave?
I'm done with this bullshit. Let's hurry things along to the family investigation because I've still got another hour left of this
I was about to say, we all got another life to continue leading. Come on.
Bloody video to get through. This is the last we see of Heidi. I'm not a mental health professional, but surely this is an unhealthy way of dealing with grief. All jokes aside here, I genuinely hope Heidi is doing well.
I think she's doing fine, Side-Eye Guy. I think she's selling it as a way to produce income and get more people to show up there. I think it's all an act. Like she said earlier, she had a partner there. But anyway, I honestly think it's just part of an act that she does it to act. Because she can't act like she's too many people on that damn little fucking hover my hands over thing. I think it's all an act.
And moving on with her life in a healthy way.
I'm sorry to end this.
Why are you sorry to end it when they said they were done? This is 2 or 3 times now. I heard Colin say, we're about to go into another room. All right, we're going to end this now. And now she comes through, I'm sorry to end this. What?
It's such a pleasure being with you all.
But you're not with us.
I'm glad I had an opportunity to speak.
Oh my goodness.
Heidi.
We can't thank you enough.
Well, thank you for wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
Okay, guys, so we're upstairs right now in the top portion of the OP Pile House.
Why are you doing it in night vision when you got a light on right there?
Oh, D.
Oh my God.
D.
Give me a D! D!
Wow. This is so stupid.
Okay.
ACCD. That spells nothing. ACCD. ACDC would have been like, hey, they want to hear music. ACCD.
Hey.
It is random.
David, if that's you.
No.
Can you continue to
David.
use this device like you did downstairs and spell your
Could be
name?
Derek.
For God's sake, can we please let the David thing go?
I feel lost.
Did you just hear
Archfiend.
Oh my gosh, there was just a noise over in the corner.
Well, David can't be lost. He's in the house where he used to live. I don't know what archfiend is.
Back here.
Ghost box.
Oh, a crack fiend.
What does that mean?
Hello?
Ghost box. You know, I guess what they're talking through.
Fat entities here.
I swear the Paranormal Files make their videos this long so dickheads like me don't make shit videos like this. That and way more ad revenue. I mean, it's probably more the latter, let's face it. Anyway.
See, like I said, I keep forgetting about that. I forget that once you get over 1,000 subscribers, then you get ad revenue. I forget.
This kind of nonsense goes on for ages, and I'm going to start fast forwarding this video to preserve whatever sanity I have left.
Let's go.
I'm having fun.
That makes one of us.
Whoever's up here, we need to have a distinct sign from you that you're here. Because it's really confusing.
A distinct sign from you that you're here when all of your devices are going off. So, if no one's there, then why are the devices going off? Other than the fact that you're admitting they don't fucking work. They are random. Because a ghost can't touch something that a person can't even tell is there. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Y'all talk about ghost and negative energy. How can a negative energy make something happen? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Because they say their energy is what picks out the words and shit. And it's like, they don't have energy.
Confusing. There's so many different spirits that are here.
So many. 600.
Just tell us one thing about you.
I'm dead. Anyway, they head to a different part of the house where J.H. Randall, that bad guy spirit, is supposed to be lurking. And just like in all the other Paranormal Files videos I have made videos on, the final stretch is always a bit of a struggle. But it's okay, because Colin adds this in to keep me hopeful that something...
Oh, I thought you were going to say, but it's okay, because Side-Eye Guy is here. And we're going to end this video now.
Something interesting will happen.
You're going to see that what happened to us in there was unbelievably bizarre. Buckle up. This is about to blow y'all's minds.
I bet you nothing happens.
We're having a whoop fest! Oh my God!
Just so everyone's aware, this is bullshit.
This is the carriage house behind us.
Okay.
Where the negative thing is. In the last 15 minutes.
I thought he was everywhere. I thought he was everywhere by her words.
I've started to get angry and frustrated.
You don't know the half of it,
Yeah,
sunshine.
for real,
I think
dog.
I might be being affected by something.
I think I might be being affected by something.
You're always affected by something. Something's grabbing your butt cheeks. Something's making you angry. You have to act out the words that come through on the ghost box that no one else can hear.
Oh, don't your bollocks!
Make some sort of a noise. We want to know that you're here with us.
I have to give them credit. Every week they have to sit together in a random house and ask questions to nobody. It's just funny the way the dad fucking reacts. Colin scares the dad.
This is just my theory, but to me, it looks like Colin is the only one that reacts to these knocks. Everyone else is startled by Colin's scream. I'll slow this down so you can see what I mean. They do not react to these knocks at the time the knocks happen in the video, and the knocks were definitely loud enough that everyone should have heard them.
The way his dad pats his leg.
Connor and Jeff do not react to anything until they see and hear Colin's screams. It's the same for Mary. I think Colin added in the double knock as an overlay while he's editing this video. Since, as far as I'm aware, Colin is the one who edits all of the Paranormal Files videos. So he would have known at the time of filming when he would put in the overlaid sound effects of the knocks. After Colin's scream, you can even hear Mary ask, what?
What was it?
Because she doesn't know what startled Colin, because she didn't hear anything. At the time that the knocks happened, I don't see anyone else's hands or feet being able to create that noise. So I don't think it's anyone else faking this. Again, this is just my opinion, or at least an alternative explanation.
What is it? What was it?
Knock.
See what I mean? No.
They're all looking around for something. They thought he's seen something because kinda, if there's not a sound and you go, oh my God, and jump out of your skin and scare everybody else, they're looking for something, and he says it was a sound that none of them heard.
Nobody else confirms that they heard the knocks, only Colin.
What are you waiting for? You trying to scare us?
Hey, come up here. We're calling you out.
How are you?
You're hard, showing off.
Before we start this EVP session,
I love it.
Before you even start this EVP session, I'm going to skip it, because I am pretty much over watching
Yeah,
EVP
those
sessions.
things are
This
trash.
video has been so stupid to watch that I don't even remember who I am anymore.
That was so weird. The other night.
I'll get right after you say no. We hear like you're mean to women, but how about men? Are you a weakling?
My dog.
You cannot push spirits around!
Stop.
Why are you so angry? Can you tell us why you're so angry?
Yeah, Colin is terrified. You can practically hear the adrenaline coursing through his veins.
Oh,
my dog.
It's huge.
That's what she said.
Really tall, you got it?
Yeah.
Mary's right. Hold on. Do you feel anything, Mary?
As I mentioned at the start of the video, the SLS camera is a load of old bollocks.
What
so
is
I'm going
it
to skip the
looking
rest
at?
of it. But I do have to include this little gem from Connor here.
It seemed in the carriage house that JH was there and he wanted to speak to us, but we just couldn't hear him.
How do you say that with a straight face? He wanted to speak to us, but we could not hear him.
I swear to God, these guys write their own jokes. I need
Wow.
to hear that again.
JH was there and he wanted to speak to us, but we just couldn't hear him.
Jesus Christ.
And so we decided to break out the Estes method.
We'll break it out.
Okay. So guys, I'm going to go into the Estes method.
Okie dokie.
For those of you who watched my previous Paranormal Files video, you may remember that twat with the white mask, not me by the way, I'm the other twat with the white mask, who goes by the name Paranormal Party Pooper, and he rudely gate crashed my last video playing a remix of Colin's Estes session.
Jesus, dead coming, it's a monster.
Well, I don't
It's
care
a
how many of you
monster.
enjoyed that. I am not having Paranormal Party Pooper stealing my thunder yet again. The bastard. So this time, it's Colin's dad, Jeff, who does the Estes session. And surely he cannot be as ridiculous
Wow.
at doing this as his son.
Okay, so to whoever's here, we want to just ask first, who are you?
It said Peter.
You know. You did?
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
said
gosh. That is.
Wait, did Jeff say Peter?
He said Peter.
Can you just tell us the name of a spirit that's here?
Get her! Get her! Get her!
That's not Peter.
Jeff said, get her. Clear as day.
Get her!
I have no idea where they got Peter from, but of
they
course, for
didn't.
the rest of the
They're
Estes session,
reaching.
they keep saying the name Peter over and over and over again. Later on in the Estes session, Jeff does say the name Peter, but I'm not buying it. Faked or coincidental, I've done enough Estes sessions myself to know it's just annoying gibberish.
Peter!
Oh, God.
Baby.
Oh no. Oh no. It's him.
Okay, you guys ready? Let's party.
That's awesome that they work together and do shit like that.
Bang, baby. Bang, baby. Bang, baby. Give me a bottle. Howdy. Dead. I'm dead. How to go? I'll knock you out. Give me a double. It's me. You little boy. White boy. Demon, baby.
Oh, this is great.
Eat you, baby. Bang. Move over. Smile. You're ugly. I give up.
That was fun.
Really?
I'm sorry, dude.
What the fuck?
I was joking earlier about the motherfucker stealing my thunder, but he really, really did. Triple P, you're an annoyingly talented bastard. Anyway,
he needs
enough
more
of him. The Esther
subscribers.
session
I'm gonna go
goes
check
on
him
for
out.
30 fucking minutes. And when that's over, they finish the video off with some DR60 nonsense, so I'm going to skip all of that bullshit and just get to the end of the video because I can feel my chromosomes rapidly aging.
Yes.
I know I've taken some shots of these guys, but for some reason, I do actually like the Paranormal Files. Some questions I think need to be raised about the ethics of what I just watched in this video, and I'm well aware I have made fun of Heidi myself, but I genuinely hope she is able to grieve the loss of her husband in a healthy way. So that's the end of the video. Please tell me your thoughts.
Alright guys, that was a 47-minute video of, something that I didn't have to watch that was 3.5 times longer than that. Oh my lord. It was a great video, great job there, Side Eye Guy. I'm going to go check out Paranormal Party Pooper and give him a subscribe. Anyway guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, and I will see y'all on the next